what's up? What is happening? Welcome back to Bharat 91, the Indian Founder Stories podcast with Ashish Satpathy, where we bring you exciting stories of various entrepreneurs all across India. The how, the why, the when, and the where they started from the founders themselves. Today we have Miss Keerthi talking about dementia. Today's episode is sponsored by EasyCart. Start selling online today with your e-commerce and a free Android app. Offer valid for a limited amount of time. So please grab the offer right away.
Good afternoon, very good afternoon. We have Miss Keerthi, who is the founder of Dementia. Before we start talking about dementia, I just wanted to ask you, because the pandemic and the COVID situation is on a high alert, everybody is getting affected because of this whole situation. I just wanted to take my time and ask you, how have you been, ma'am? How are you?
Well, the God has been really kind to me and my family, so yeah, I am
Lovely to hear. I mean, it's getting really scary, and please do take care, and hope you're doing well. So, with that, moving on, right from the first question, I just wanted to ask you, please take your time and guide us through what exactly dementia is all about.
So basically, dementia was a space, and it started out as a space where everybody could come and feel alive, and in short, they could just find their home, their energizing energy, and feel alive. So even the meaning of dementia was taken from two words, dreamer and querencia. So querencia in Spanish, it meant that a place where the energy could be drawn.
Okay, that's interesting.
And apparently what happened that I started with a healthy lifestyle, so it reflected in my business as well. And then I introduced oils, jojoba oil, and a few different oils which are really good to your skin. And the best part which I wanted to endorse was not to use any chemical on your face, not even soap. And that's it. Basically, the natural lifestyle is just a way, it's just a step.
So, talking about dementia, I think you put in a lot of effort, a lot of idea, a lot of thinking behind this whole platform. I just wanted to ask you, was this your, original idea? Was this absolutely there from the very beginning, or this kind of occurred to you eventually? How did the whole process start?
Just a second. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm extremely sorry for
No, that's okay. That's all right.
So your question was initially what was the difficulty?
No. My question was, how did this whole concept of dementia come to you? How did this whole start? Guide us through the process.
It took a lot of brainstorming. Seriously, I was burned out. And it took me 3 days because I wanted to start something related to health and lifestyle, and most importantly, something mindful. So I did a lot of research throughout my channel, YouTube channel, what I wanted to make, what I want to make.
So you have a YouTube channel?
No, not my YouTube, but the playlist that I follow.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, when did this start? When did the company come in?
It started on my birthday, 31st July.
31st. Okay, lovely. That is so cool. July, which is actually, if you see, it's not that far away. Anyway, advance happy birthday to you, ma'am. And okay, so talking about dementia, let's talk about the products in dementia. Now, please do tell us about your star or your main products that are available, that are your exclusive favorites by the customers. That's completely different from the same category, the same product that is available in the market by other resources.
Okay, that's a lovely question. So, first thing that comes to my mind is Glow Facial Hydrating Serum,
Okay.
which was okay. So, I personally used a lot of hard work and can't say hard work, but ideas from books. So, I had a friend who used to study Ayurveda, and she
Oh.
taught me. Yes. So, 4 years I had a friend who used to study Ayurveda, and she taught me this technique where you apply only coconut oil on your face before sleeping. It might get oily because we stay we live in Delhi, but after a time your skin it adapts to that oil, and
Okay.
soon you realize that you don't need any product. I mean, not even cream on your for your face for winter or summer. So that is the technique that I started with dementia. I wanted to go for a lighter version because not every skin can endure coconut oil. So I wanted to start with jojoba oil and grapeseed oil, but then jojoba oil and grapeseed oil are not that satisfactory to the customers.
Mm-hmm.
So then I put a little blend of essential oils, and apparently all my customers they loved the product, so it became bestseller within 1 month, and more than 500 bottles were sold within 2 months. So that was a huge success for me. Then the other product that I released was rose and jasmine tea. So the
Okay.
aroma and all the taste that is not so green peach, they also became the bestseller.
Lovely. And now, when we talk about the brainstorming sessions, when we talk about you researching, you usually research all by yourself, or do you have somebody to help you out, like your friend who studies Ayurveda?
For the starting,
Yeah,
no.
for the, I mean, like even now,
I
when
actually
you do
don't have, I'm not
research,
in contact with her, so yeah, it
oh,
was not her basically. Yeah.
so when you do research, now, I mean, this obviously there'll be a lot of people listening who are into Ayurveda. So if you want to start off in this particular platform, where do you start out? What do you suggest?
First, you should definitely visit to OT or Kizla,
Okay.
and they will get you, they will let you through the process, and they will teach you a little. And only then you should start with this because sometimes we think that we know Ayurveda, but it is not true. I myself was in Bangalore when I started this, and this idea, the whole ideology came after this lockdown happened. Since I was alone and I really had nothing to do, then I switched to complete Ayurvedic lifestyle and diet, money, facial products, everything. So yeah, definitely if someone wants to start, you should pay a visit to some Ayurvedic center.
Okay. So you're from Bangalore. So can you, I mean, your products are
Yeah.
available all throughout India, or is it confined to Bangalore only?
I am not from Bangalore. I'm from Delhi. I was in Bangalore at that moment. I was
Okay,
doing
okay,
my
okay.
job. Yeah.
So, okay, now your products are available all across India, right?
Yes.
All right. And what, you know, when we talk about the products, let's talk about the the quantity, number of units been given away, like an average number.
Average number as in the year, or you're asking about month-wise, monthly
Month-wise,
figures?
year-wise, whatever. Month-wise, let's just say month-wise.
You just mentioned that lockdown period has affected us all,
I
so
mean, that's
definitely
okay.
it has
That's
really
okay.
affected.
That is okay. I mean, in the
Okay, I
peak
can
time,
say
like
which
let's
month was
say,
the best month. Okay,
okay,
so that was December when I told you that more than 500 products were sold, and I
500
was my
products.
yeah, that was the
Wow.
best month. I mean, even I was like, it was a huge success, and I actually understood something.
So, I mean, like when you're able to sell 500 products and when you're having such a huge impact on customer service and customer reviews, and people are coming back to you and saying that they love the product, this business has
Pardon?
really a lot of scope, and lot many people actually do not know, but Ayurveda and oils and all these things, that they are all part of our ancient culture or history, somewhere related to us, right? This was
Yeah.
all us. This has all been passed down from generation to generation. It's just that we have been so washed away by all this fancy and glamorous stuff that we get online. I mean, like in the market, the synthesized, L'Oreal, or I mean, I don't want to take the product names, but these things, we do not know exactly what the ingredients are. The simplest part is Ayurveda and homemade and organic products. We know exactly what it is, like in the soap or in the oil, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it easier, so that we know what went wrong. So if something does not work out, so we know that, okay, this kind of oil or this particular thing is not for my skin. I can try something else. I shouldn't be applying
Um,
something that is not required. I mean, the creams, the fancy products that I get online or like in the store, there are so many
mhm.
things that are not required for my skin, which is not necessary, but I'm still applying it, which eventually has some side effects, I suppose.
Um, Actually, it depends. It depends on the oil because sometimes oil, where are they produced? Are they organic, or what is the purpose? This is the important factor in deciding which product is harmful for your skin or it's not harmful for your skin. I mean, we all know that coconut oil, the one we use in our kitchen, it's not
Mm-hmm.
harmful for our skin. But what we get in the market for our hair, if we use that on our skin, there are high chances that it will affect our skin quality. So you understand that it is not
Okay.
about the oil. It is about where we are getting it, where we
Where
are
exactly?
procuring from.
Okay. Okay. So it is about where we are getting it from. All right.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, since you have, talked about a little bit about your mentioned products, talking about the future, can we get a little peek about what should we be expecting? What are the new products that are in the pipeline that will be launched soon? Can we get a little idea about just a short trailer?
Mhm. Okay, so this might be a little surprising, but instead of increasing the product range, I am thinking of decreasing the product range
Okay.
to the best sellers only. For example, I am trying to dedicate all my energy, all my work to those who are in bestseller, and people tend to follow them, people tend to buy them again and again. For example, the boys.
Mm-hmm.
So there is one customer of mine who just wants to have it every month. So actually, you can find his photograph and his testimonials as well on the Instagram page.
Okay.
But I feel so empowered. I feel so blessed that I have these kind of customers. So I really want to dedicate my the product range to them only. So instead of increasing the product range, I'm having to decrease it.
So you're gonna decrease and concentrate only on your best sellers and focus on the quality, and probably we might be having varieties of those best sellers, I suppose.
Perfectly, yes. That
Yeah.
was the one I was saying.
All right, lovely. I mean, that's a very good initiative, and it's so amazing to see that you are getting not only the Ayurveda, not only the natural products back on the kind of quality and the recognition that it deserves. You're also trying to bring our ancient culture, ancient history with that, which is absolutely remarkable, and huge success story.
Um, Talking about Ayurveda, I
Uh-huh.
really want to point out that
Yeah.
Ayurveda is not just limited to our skin. It is also, how to say, that it also enhances, it also changes our mindset. For example, if you are into eating habits, if you are into bad eating habits, And whatever you put on your face, be it Ayurvedic, be it allopathic, be it homeopathic, or be it anything,
Okay.
it won't give you the result. That all that glow that comes from inside is the core treatment to all the problems that we are facing.
Okay.
I don't know, a lot of people know this, and to be very honest, if they know this, I mean, there must be so many listeners that who will say like, yeah, definitely, what you eat that will show outside. But my question is, are we controlling what we are consuming? For example, if there is Maggi burger, which we don't get usually these days, but are we, even for 1 second, are we even asking ourselves what are we going to consume? Will that be shown to our screen? So that is really the real understanding of the Ayurveda. I believe that.
I mean, that's interesting. That's really interesting what you said, because what we consume also reflects directly on our skin, directly on our body, because it's all, all the nutrients, all the things, energy, it's all taken from there. So we have to be really careful about what we put in our body, as much as we take in care and take in consideration of what we put outside of our body, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that absolutely makes sense. So lovely. Quickly, please, 2 things that I would love for you to wrap this whole thing up. Firstly, you are running a successful business. You are achieving things that you probably thought you never achieve. So please do tell us, and whoever is listening, the young entrepreneurs who are listening to this podcast right now, an inspirational quote or something that has kept you going for this much time.
Okay, so there is an advice that I would love to give, but it's up to them.
Okay.
Never ever take advice from anyone, because it's just that you don't have to take advice from anyone. Just listen, but don't take advice, because people will tell you things eventually, and if you live up to them, if you follow them religiously, you just tend to follow someone and not yourself. You won't find your purpose. That is it.
Lovely.
Just never take advice.
That is it, because you cannot always try to satisfy somebody else's expectations, because you have to live up to yours. Lovely. Finally, please do tell us or guide us through how we can reach out to you, by how we can reach out to Dementia and order our product. Guide us through the process.
One thing, always go to the website, that is dementia.com. And if it sounds a difficult process, then one can always ping me on Instagram, that is again Dementia, which is much easier for anybody, because I believe people are on Instagram these days. And if that's also again a headache, someone can just ping me on WhatsApp at
Lovely.
the corporate number.
Done. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming here and sharing your thoughts. We had to learn, and we got to learn a lot of things, and this was incredibly fascinating, and I think all the viewers have got so much to learn. Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much for thank you. I really thank you, because you gave me this platform to express myself, express my feelings, which was a little awkward at the initial phase, but
No, ma'am, I think you did absolutely fine. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Ashish.
That's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We will see you in the next episode. Till then, stay tuned, be home, and be safe.